What's going on, guys? It's Nair25 here, and we're gonna have another fun episode for the finale, for now, of Gran Turismo 7. So, again, my TV's bugging out, so again, we're recording straight off the good old OBS, which is, you love to see it. So this is gonna be fun, but if you guys missed the last episode, we did the 30-minute long enduro around Circuit de la Sarthe, and it was a GR4 race, but as you see, we were using our R34 Skyline, and it went very well for us, actually. We literally dominated, spoiler alert. But today, we're going to be, as I said, this is going to be the finale for now. As I mentioned it in the last episode, like, basically all we have left are races that I, the mission races, I can't figure out how to win them. And they're starting to get on my nerves. And, like, I think it mostly is because I'm handicapped to the controller, but also some of them are just flat out unfair. So those aren't going to be shown, and then obviously you guys have seen throughout the series now, I've been struggling with the dirt races up until now, so not going to be doing any of those, and like some of the other ones are just, in my opinion, and again maybe it's because I'm handicapped because of the controller, but they're just dumb. Like these, like, we won the 3 for the menu book, which is good. Well, actually, we didn't. I still couldn't even win Fuji. I forgot, but we only needed to finish top 3 for the menu book. But I still couldn't even win Fuji. And I've tried these multiple times. Can't get them. This one, I just don't feel like doing again because the track it's on. I know I can win it, but... And then, like, that, it doesn't matter what car I use. Can't do it. And that one, I don't know what else I can do with that Mini. So, that's that. That's dirt. This one's got this one I think has BOP in it, or I just haven't done it yet, one of the two. But this one's got BOP for sure, and you see the best I've gotten was 5th. Did good with the menu book, but these ones are stupid. I wasn't like, it's like the car was reacting different for some reason. You see I got a 2nd there and a 2nd there, and I can't get that last spot. It doesn't matter what car I use, what strategy I use, anything. And then these ones I couldn't get rolling either, so there's just some that I just haven't done yet, but it's not that big of a deal. I mean, we weren't going to get to 100% anyway, so, but we are going to do some of these new races that just came with some of the new cars. Granted, we're not going to be using said new cars, but, that doesn't necessarily matter. But, basically, though, okay, you know what, let me make this a little bit more fair. I'll use my Corvette, or I'll use my older Corvette. But, so like I said, guys, this is the finale of the series for now. But as new updates come out and new cars come out and stuff, I will, I'll do, like, little showcase videos for that. To like show off the, do I have comfort tires on? Oh no. I forgot to put my sports tires back on after, doing that one race. Oh, gee, yeah, okay, I'm definitely gonna have to fix that. Oh my. Hold up. Let me get these back on. Okay. Good lord. Okay. But yeah, I'll be doing that, as time goes on, because, obviously I'm sure that this game will be updated a lot in the future, and it'll probably be updated for a long time going forward. In the near future, look at the difference in the tires. That's incredible. The difference that those tires made. Holy crap. Okay. But yeah, as I was saying though before I got, oh god, this is so sketch, guys, trying to play off of my computer. computer screen. I just want you guys to know. And like for those of you that don't know how like how OBS like looks and works or whatever, because that's what I'm recording off of right now. I'm literally recording off of my OBS, and the screen is so small. Like it is so dinky. Like I don't think you guys understand how tiny this screen is right now. It's actually kind of funny how tiny this screen is, but it's so not at the same time. Yeah, not ideal for me. But anyways, I'm getting distracted. But you know, I haven't heard or seen anything about a Gran Turismo 8 coming out or a Sport 2 or anything like that. So I'm sure that this game is going to be around for quite a while in the near future. So I'm sure it's going to be getting lots and lots of updates going forward. You know, new cars, I don't know if they'll be adding new tracks, but they'll probably add new events just like they did, you know, the last couple updates when they introduced the last couple of vehicles, you know. Granted, they'll be on tracks that we've already done just like this, but you know, they'll be related to and showcasing the new vehicles. So what I probably would do is I'd probably buy the new vehicle and oh god, see, like my depth perception trying to play off of OBS is so bad. Like there's no way I would have taken that corner like that if I wasn't on this small screen right now. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so like as I was trying to say before, I got distracted by my venting about having to play off of OBS. You know, I probably will buy, you know, the new vehicles that came out in the update, and then use them in their respective, you know, in their respective races that get added. And because I'm sure they're not going to add new menu books, at least not like story-driven kind of ones. Like they'll probably do like the bonus menus for like the collector menu books, right? But I don't personally have an interest in like getting all of those, and I wouldn't. There's not really much content to show with that as far as like putting it on the channel, because it's literally just buying the cars and then you get a roulette ticket for it. You know what I mean? So, and it literally tells you that in the game, like what your reward will be. It'll tell you what type of roulette ticket you'll get and what your reward is, so you guys can obviously see that for yourselves as well. So there's not really much to cover for that necessarily. But obviously, you know, like I said, with the updates, when they come out, I'll probably do like a quick little one-off video, as it were, you know, covering the races and the new vehicles and everything, and go from there. So there's that. But for now, like I said, this will be the finale of the series. I mean, the game is done. I mean, like unfortunately I didn't cover everything, but I did give it a try at least, you know, like I did put some effort in. Just, it's between a lack of my skill level, the handicap of having the controller over the wheel, and a little hint of just the game being flat out unfair and stupid too. You know, unfortunately not able to necessarily 100% the game, as it were. But unfortunately, as far as trophies are concerned, I wasn't going to be able to do that anyway, because you'd have to get gold trophies in all of the license tests. I don't know if that necessarily means the master rank ones also, or if it's just referring to the like the regular ones. But regardless, the super license I'm not going to be able to get golds with the controller, I think. I think, you know, my depth perception is so bad with this. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I think I have the skill level to be able to get the golds, because on some of them I was just barely off. But I think just because of using the controller. I mean, and I really shouldn't even say that because I can use my back triggers to for my gas and my brakes, and I can use that to, start to partially accelerate and partially brake, which that's just something that I would have to teach myself. So maybe my skill level's not there because I haven't been able to teach myself that, but it's just because using the X and the square I've done literally my whole life. So it's like it's just easy and it's comfort zone. You know what I mean? Like I've literally been using X and square since I played my very first racing game because that's what obviously that's what the default for a controller is. So that is what it is. But regardless, we covered the game. I'm still happy with the series. I'm still glad that we did it. I think we still got we accomplished what we set out to accomplish. And everything. So it still is a win in my book. To be completely honest with you guys, and I somehow pulled off a best lap there on the last lap. I did not think I was going to be able to do that. That's crazy. I didn't feel like it was going to be that fast. I thought I was slow through everything else. But yeah, so once we're gonna, I don't know necessarily how many races we're gonna be doing today. Out of all these new ones that got added, but we'll do a handful and then we'll wrap the series up for now. I also don't necessarily know if the order that I'm doing them in is going to be related to the updates as they came in, but regardless. Okay, so now we need Japanese. What are we racing against here? Okay, yeah, I'll just use my Skyline. Gotta use my Skyline, right? I mean, it's my first car that I bought in the game. I'm really glad though that I know I went on about this forever at the beginning of the series, but I am glad that I pre-ordered the game so that I could get the bonus money and stuff, so that I was actually able to start the game with this car because I love the R34 Skyline, guys. Like it's one of my favorite JDM cars. But honestly, one of my favorite cars in general in life, not just JDMs. But I've loved this thing since Gran Turismo 3. I used to, funnily enough, so for those of you that are younger, and I mean like way younger, that most likely wouldn't have had the joys of experiencing like Gran Turismo 3, you actually could not buy a rally car back in the day. You could only win them from winning the rally races. Oh crap. There's that depth perception again. Did somebody spin out? I think somebody actually spun out. That's crazy. So, like, obviously the easiest way to get yourself a rally car was to do the two special stage Route 5 wet races at the end. They didn't have rain tires back then though, so those were kind of entertaining. You kind of had to put on sports tires and just hope that you were able to outhandle the rally cars and outpace the rally cars you're racing against. Because your competition was rally cars. You just could not buy them yourself. But the other thing to do was to, just because you could buy dirt tires for basically anything. The other thing to do is to just slap some dirt tires on something and then go win, one of the the rally races, and then you'd win a rally car that way. But which I used to do. I used to either take that was a nice little drift there, huh? I used to either take an R34 Skyline, or I used to take a Mitsubishi Evo, because I love that thing too. I love the Evo so much. What is this thing, by the way? I've never heard of that thing before in my life. Ugly looking thing though, isn't it, guys? But yeah, I used to either take one of these, or I used to take a Mitsubishi Evo, and I used to just throw some, because they're 4-wheel drive, right? And the Evo is even based off of rally car. Slap some dirt tires on them, and then go dirt racing until I, you know, could actually get myself a rally car. But that was back in the day, right? You know, it's different now. Although I will say, Gran Turismo 4, and this is a great way to make money in Gran Turismo 4. Like I did again early on in the game, especially. I mean, granted, again, really older game, so you guys, if you're a little bit younger, you might not have, again, had the joys of experiencing that game either. But, and even for those of you that maybe did play it and just didn't know, and just didn't know, oh god, I'm so sorry about how bad I'm driving the last 2 days, guys. Like, I really, playing off of this OBS screen is so terrible. What a way to end the series with the worst driving I've had in the whole series up until now. That's so crazy, the last 2 episodes. Oh well. Unfortunate circumstances are unfortunate, that's all I have to say. Because obviously, you know, I would be playing off of my TV if it was wanting to work, but, you know, here we are. But anyway, there was obviously rallying in Gran Turismo 4 also. But they had a lot more road rallies. As well as, I think snow was first introduced in Gran Turismo 4 also. Don't quote me there though, because I might be wrong. But I know that there was quite a few road rallies. And I can't remember the track name for the life of me, because it's been forever since I played that game. But there was this one, it was very beautiful looking track. It's like some coastline little town, really, really tight road course, like very tight. But if you completed that, you'd win like this, I think Toyota, I don't know what type of Toyota, but you'd win this Toyota rally car, legitimate rally car. You know, I think it was like 500, 600 horsepower, whatever. Obviously it was 4-wheel drive, it was, you know, set up as a rally car. Really nice vehicle too though, it was really quick, I liked it a lot. But, and the way that the rally races worked back then is every single time you'd complete it, you'd win the car. So like, you know how like back in the day, you would win a car after you completed a race series. Damn it, I shouldn't have let off the steering wheel. This is so embarrassing. I'm so sorry that the last 2 videos had to be such bad driving, guys. I really am, but there's really nothing I can do about it. But anyway, so back to the old school stuff. I need to stop just getting distracted by my horrible driving and apologizing for said horrible driving. So back in the day, you know, you'd win a car for completing a race series, but unless it was a championship series, you wouldn't. It wouldn't matter how many times you completed it. After again, you wouldn't win another car. Now the championship races were different, of course, but you were doing like, you know, 5 to 10 races, so like obviously, right? Well, excuse me, guys. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. But with Gran Turismo 4, with the rally races, it was different. You could keep on winning a car after every time you completed the rally race. So you could just keep on doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it, and winning this rally car over and over and over again. And I want to say it sold for like, if it didn't sell for $1 million, it almost sold for $1 million. So like, you know, you were getting good money for it too, which is great. And I think the race itself even gave you a pretty decent amount of money for winning. So like, you know, it was a great way to spam and farm money up really early on in Gran Turismo 4. And I want to say even that the car that you raced against in and of itself was not a rally car. So it wasn't even that necessarily complicated to try to beat. As far as like actually racing it goes. And like I said, it gives you the rally car. It gives you a good amount of money, and you could just keep on redoing it over and over and over again. Get yourself a boatload of money. It was great. they didn't really have much of that sort of deal in the future games. Um, After that, I mean, granted, I didn't really play 6 very much, and I haven't done much in sport either. But you know, this game didn't really have anything like that. I mean, I still don't really know like the best tips and tricks necessarily for, um, you know, getting money quick. But at least for a while in the midway-ish point of the game, what I was doing was I was just doing the last championship series over and over again, because I was getting like I think about 800K per championship, and you know it's only 5 races, so I mean, you know, and they're not necessarily all that long, so you know it wasn't terrible to do. But in the latest point of the game, like we're in now, I don't really know the best tips personally, but I also haven't really delved that deep into things, right? So, but yeah, and like I said, I didn't really play 6 much, so I don't really remember if it had anything like that or not. But yeah, what is Gallo driving? Unless he just maybe just got a huge draft. He might have just gotten a huge draft off of the straightaway. That's why he was able to beat me like that. Perhaps. Ooh, that was a nice little set of corners right there by me, I think. Not to gas myself up too much. But yeah, I do hope though, that you guys have enjoyed the series up until this point, and hope you're not too upset that it is coming to an end. But as they say, all good things must come to an end, right? But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the series. I hope if you're new to Gran Turismo or to racing games, I hope this got you at least somewhat interested in it, or you know, maybe wanting to give it a try yourself. Or if you do have the game, I hope that maybe in some way, I don't necessarily know what way, but in some way I was able to help you in your journey through the game. Oh shoot. Oh man. I don't necessarily, like I said, I don't necessarily know how I would have, but hopefully I did. Maybe by how bad I did, maybe you guys are better than me, so how bad I did in the game, you're like, okay, I know what not to do now because I'm better than this guy and he did this, so I'm not gonna do that, so I can do better. But oh, that was a really bad set of corners after just taking a very good set of corners. I wonder what that first place car is. He's still 5 seconds ahead of me. That's kind of crazy. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to catch him. I might have to break out my Enzo. I only brought out the Beamer to try to make it fair, but I might have to break out my Enzo. I don't know, guys. You think I can shave off 3 seconds in a lap? I don't know. We'll have to see. Might be able to get it done, but not very likely. If I wasn't playing on this small screen, potentially. I did close that gap a lot, though, into turn 1 right there. I do think, never mind, I think I'm going to be, yeah, okay, I'm going to get it right here. What is it, Mercedes? That was Aston. Aston. A nice little Vantage, okay. Now, don't run wide here. There we go. So, with this being the last episode of the series, that means that our next main Let's Play series will be starting tomorrow, most likely, unless something comes up and I'm not able to record tomorrow. But tomorrow, I'm thinking, is going to be when we start our next main Let's Play series, which for those of you that haven't been following for a long time, or maybe have forgotten because I haven't talked about it in a while, it will be a nice little throwback game. Again, going a little bit old school, but it's going to be Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 1 is going to be the game. We're going to be doing all 3 games of the series. Don't quite know if I'm going to do them all in order back to back to back. I'll have to see, like, as the series goes on, like, what your guys' reception of the game is, what my like how I feel about it. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do them back to back because obviously the story is basically the same. Just the way that you go about progressing through it is different. So I will actually space them out. I'm gonna make that decision right now. I am gonna space them out. So we're gonna be doing Gran Turismo 5 first. Or Gran Turismo 5, bruh. We're gonna be doing Budokai Tenkaichi 1 first, which will be next, and then I'll have to think about what game we're gonna do after that. But yeah, that's gonna be the game plan. It looks like we got time for one more race here. It'll be quick because it's gonna be on the high-speed ring. Just 5 quick little laps around here. Video's probably gonna go a little bit over time, but that's okay. Definitely nothing wrong with having a little bit of length for the series finale. Nothing wrong with it at all. But yeah, so I hope you guys are excited though for that. And I think also I'll probably get back to getting 2 videos a day, rocking and rolling. I'll probably get our Minecraft world our 2nd season of Minecraft started tomorrow also, or whenever the next day I get recorded is. I loaned a buddy of mine like a while ago now, probably like over a year ago even, a TV of mine that I wasn't using anymore, and I actually just was in a call with him before I recorded today, and I asked him if I could get it back, and he said yeah, he's not using it right now anyway, and it was mine to begin with, right? So, but yeah, he was okay with it, and so I should. It's a way smaller TV than the one that I have in my office, but at least it works. So, and it's gonna be, anything's gonna be better than OBS. So, yeah, I should have that for tomorrow. And obviously, I'll be recording Minecraft on my computer since, obviously the poll does have time to change. There is the poll up on the community under the community tab. Oh my goodness, I can't talk. There is a poll up on the community tab on my channel right now, on where we want season 2 to be, whether we want it to be on Java or on Bedrock but a new world, or on Bedrock but the same world, just the new area that we had found. And at least as of the time of this recording, Java is leading the poll, which I did expect, to be honest. There are a couple things that I'm going to want to download before I get ready to do that, though, because I'm going to want to get Optifine, and I do want a shaders pack too. I think I want to play with shaders. I've been wanting to play with shaders for like about a decade now, but between not having the technology on the computer and then, or the hardware on the computer, I should say, to be able to support that, and also playing a lot on console, I have been unable to play with shaders. But now that I have an Alienware and it's a gaming laptop, and we're going to be back on Java, it's looking like, I want to actually I want to try out the shaders. And I also want to get another, I want to get a waypoint mod, because I think that'll just make my life easier than trying to, whenever I find something cool, to just mark it on the waypoint instead of writing it down in my notes. Because there were a few times that I've written something down in my notepad and then I wasn't able to find it again. Because I wasn't able to find the way to get the coordinates, or to get to the coordinates, I'm sorry, that I had written down. Which was mildly annoying, I'm not going to lie to you guys. But, it is what it is at the end of the day, right? But, so I think that's going to be stuff that I want to get rocking and rolling. But as I said, it is looking like Java is going to be where Season 2 is going to be, which I'm fine with. I mean, part of me was kind of hoping that Bedrock was going to win. I didn't care if we stayed in the world necessarily, but I would have been okay with like making a legitimate brand new world also. But I was kind of hoping that Bedrock was going to win just so that I wouldn't have to deal with the stupid 1.9 combat update, because I don't like that combat update, guys. It's so stupid to me. Like, I mean, I'm sure I'll get used to it, like, because obviously, for those of you that watched my first season of Minecraft, playlist is obviously on the channel if you guys are interested and haven't seen it. It had been a while since I had played Minecraft to begin with, let alone, that update. So, which I'd actually never played. So, I'm sure I just have to get used to it, and then I'll be okay. But at least up until I do get used to it, it's gonna be super friggin' annoying. But it is what it is. We'll be all right. Carried a little bit too much speed there. It's still gonna be a good time though. I mean, I love Minecraft so much, and I'm excited to start Season 2, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are too. So I'll probably get that rocking and rolling, and then if I can ever drag myself to start streaming again, I need to start doing our purification of our shadow Pokemon so that I can finish our Coliseum Let's Play, so I can get XD rocking and rolling, so we can get a side series going again and get all three, oh my goodness, excuse me, get all three series going again, which that's going to be super, super awesome. And I want to do it on stream, just, because the reason why I want to do stuff like that, which is absolutely off camera work, the reason why I want to do it on stream is because, I'm going to be playing the game anyway. I'm going to be in my office, my setup's going to be, turned on and being used, and I'm going to be, like I said, playing the game anyway. So I might as well stream it, you know what I mean? Get content out there and whatnot. It just kind of makes sense, right? But, yeah. Anyways, I think, that'll wrap up the series for now, guys. We got to 90% complete with the race directory, which I think that's pretty solid. I do. I think that's really solid. And, there's a few more that we got going on, but, it's okay. I'm content with the series. I'm content with what we did. Special gifts are waiting for you. Are they? Oh. Does it just always say that when you have a roulette ticket? I don't think I've ever remembered seeing that before. I'd love that big stack of money, though. Of course I'm not going to get it. Oh, well, I will take that, though. We'd love to see that. Yeah, 11 mil. Alright, cool. Well, alright, guys. With that, I will be done with this series. So, I hope you guys did enjoy the series. Obviously, if there's anything that you guys want to watch again or that you might have missed if you were newer to the channel and you want to, binge watch the series or go back, the playlist, as always, is linked down below in the description. Thank you guys for all your support through this series. It was a fun time. I got to, kind of relive my childhood a little bit, because from what I've seen so far from Gran Turismo Sport, it's not set up the same way. But this game kind of took me back to, you know, Gran Turismo 5, Gran Turismo 3, Gran Turismo 4 a little bit. More so like 5 than the first two, but still. You know, like, and that was a kind of a dose of nostalgia for me, I'm not going to lie. Which was super awesome, and they did a great job with the game. I really do believe they did. I mean, I've never really complained about a Gran Turismo game before. I mean, there are some things that irritate me, obviously, but you know, what video game doesn't have stuff like that? And a lot of it, I think, potentially could be because I'm handicapped myself by using the controller and not a wheel. But either way, loved the game. It was great. I had a lot of fun. Super, super awesome time. And that is another series complete. So thank you guys once again for watching this video, watching this series, and hope you guys are excited for Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi to get started on for our next series. So with that, guys, I will say, if you did enjoy this episode and this series, please leave a like down below. I greatly appreciate that. And click that subscribe button if you guys are new. And make sure to click that notification bell so you guys get notified when I go live. Well, when the videos go live, I should say. And also, speaking of going live, check out my Twitch down below in the description as well. Click that notification bell to get notified when I go live. I'm going to try to get myself back into streaming. I know I've been saying that for like the last 3 weeks now, but I'm actually going to do it. And yeah, with that, I'll see you guys on the next series. See you later, guys.